Hello, it's Laura Callahan, clinical hypnotherapist and certified 3 Keys HypnoFertilitist. Welcome. Today is the first in a series of videos I'm doing to explain how and why hypnosis is such an important tool for those of you who are struggling with fertility issues. So in this video, I'm going to briefly discuss the impact of stress on fertility and conception, and then look at how hypnosis, and in particular 3 Keys HypnoFertility, is such an important and effective way to diminish stress and create optimal conditions for conceiving. So, we all know that stress is detrimental to our health, but it can create a huge hindrance for those of you who are wanting to conceive. One study demonstrated that stress levels in women who are struggling with their fertility are on par with women suffering from cancer, AIDS, and heart disease. So I get it. It is a really stressful situation. And the reproductive system is actually one of the most delicate systems in the body. As you can imagine, there are so many moving parts, including different parts of the brain, the glands, the hormones, and the reproductive organs that are all working together synergistically to allow for conception to occur. And when you are under stress, whether it be stresses going on here and there or more detrimentally chronic stress, that stress response in your body creates a huge disruption to this delicate balance. And research tells us that stress boosts levels of stress hormones in the body, hormones that you may have heard of like adrenaline and cortisol, which can affect reproductive hormones from functioning normally. And it can also, this stress response in the body can actually suppress ovulation in women. It can reduce the sperm count in men, and it can lower libido in both women and men. It's easy to see this objectively when you look at animals. It's actually well known that animals in zoos have a very hard time getting pregnant because on a subconscious level, they don't feel safe. They feel they're under a lot of stress in that captive situation. So their bodies respond by shutting down. And humans react in a very similar way. If our bodies don't feel safe, our fight or flight response is triggered and our reproduction abilities decline. That stress response is preparing our body for danger. So it's meaning that all the available energy that would normally be going to those reproductive organs, all the energy in the blood flow is actually being shunted away from the reproductive organs and from other organs like our digestive organs. And it's going into the muscle tissues, and it's increasing our heart rate and our blood pressure. And our bodies are prepared to either run away from danger or engage in battle, or in some cases, we also understand now the freeze response, which is even a more primitive fear response that happens when we're in a situation where we feel completely helpless. And, just bringing this back to animals, like imagine a deer couple wandering in the woods, a male and female deer, and la-di-da, they're having a wonderful day, and all of a sudden they sense that there's a predator nearby. Do you think that in that moment they're going to be thinking, hey, let's make a baby now? No, of course not. They're going to be gearing up to run away and get away from that predator. So it's the same for us. When we put our bodies under stress, the last thing that our bodies are thinking about wanting to do is create a hospitable environment to make a baby. And then we have emotional stress. The thoughts that you're thinking are literally setting off that physiological stress response in your body. The negative self-talk, the worry, all of these things that you're experiencing in your mind about the challenges in trying to conceive this baby are causing you great stress and anxiety. And when you become when you get into this pattern of worry and allow this negative inner mind state to take over, you begin to realize the self-fulfilling prophecy of failure. But please don't despair, because there is help available, absolutely. I'm happy to say that hypnosis quickly and effectively activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest, also known as the feed and breed state of physiology in your body. This is the state of your body where you are feeling safe, where your body's functioning normally, where you're calm. And by calming down the nervous system and giving you the tools and techniques to continue doing this in your daily life, you are allowing your reproductive body to come back to a state of physiological balance so that all of your organs and glands and hormones are once again working together in that perfect balance, in that perfect synergy. And then you're able to conceive a baby. You're creating those optimal circumstances for that. In fact, one of the main reasons we do a 12-session program over the course of at least 3 ovulation cycles is to give you that time and space to re-educate your body and mind, to override that stress response that you have been engaging in the past. And, this is not only helping those of you who are working to conceive naturally, but it's also giving your body the space to normalize and heal, even if you have a medically diagnosed condition, because most medical conditions are being influenced by stress to some degree. And as well, our program is very effective for working with women who are already going under different forms of ART, assisted reproductive technology. If you're in the midst of IUI or IVF, this is going to absolutely support that as well. And the other thing that hypnosis is so effective at doing is helping to create emotional balance. It's helping to restore that emotional balance in your mind and your body. Our sessions give you repeated opportunities to experience deep levels of calm, as well as giving your subconscious mind positive ideas and images to focus on. And when this is happening over time, these new messages are overriding those past negative messages. And, I could go on, but I'm working on keeping these videos shorter. So I'm going to be going much more into great depth about how the subconscious mind works and how important that is to figure into your fertility in a future video. But for now, thanks so much for watching, and please visit my website, lauracallahanhealing.com, for more information. And I always offer a free consultation before starting to work with the clients so that you can find out more about the program and get all of your questions answered. So I look forward to talking with you soon. Have a wonderful day.